Hello and welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Beauty Bay palette. It's the Dark Lights palette. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. This is actually really cute in itself, isn't it? I love a holographic packaging. And then this is the palette itself. This is really cool. It kind of reminds me, it gives me Tokyo vibes, you know, like the bright lights and the hazy sort of look. Whenever I see pictures, I've never been, I'd love to go, it's one of my like places that I really want to go, but whenever you see kind of photos of it, it always has this kind of effect to it. And then this here is the color story. This is really nice, like really nice. This is right up my street. I love these kind of mauvey like purple tones. Now I will say this is quite shimmer heavy. I guess, you know, dark lights, shimmery, I don't know, but I did notice we've got 1 2 3 4 5 6, there's 7 matte shades. They are nice though, and the rest are all shimmers. So what's that? 13. Maths was never my strong point. How easy is that? You know, 20 minus 7, but there you go. Yeah, 13 shimmers in there as well. So here are the swatches. How beautiful are these? Honestly, they're so nice. I'll try and get as close as I can actually. These are stunning. I love this shade. I'm always drawn to shades like that. This one's really nice as well though. It's like it looks quite grey on camera, but it's like a purpley grey. It's really beautiful. Yeah, loads of nice shimmers in there, some more buttery than others, but you know, they're still all lovely though. So I think I'm gonna, whoops, what was that? Lipstick. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna start off by going into Sleepless. So that is this shade here, the one that I was really drawn to in the first place. And this one, I'm gonna work in to my crease. I'm gonna go slightly higher as well. Yeah, that's really nice. As always, you know, with Beauty Bay palettes, I always love the pigment. I've never come across a bad one yet. And sure, well, pretty sure that I never will, because, you know, the formulas are always amazing. Just look at that colour though. It is really nice. It's like a real cool toned mauve, and I absolutely love it. So that's what that colour's like. I really like that. I think that is beautiful. Really easy to work with as well. Right, so I'm going to blend out the edge, so like right round here. I'm actually going to dip into that real, it's a bit of an off-white, like a creamy white, this one here, which is base. I'll say Bass. Yeah, I'm going very light-handed with this. All I want to do really, oh, that's a bit more pigmented than I thought. Yeah, all I want to do really is just soften the edge. So I'm just taking it right round, just so it's not quite as harsh. I didn't really want to go quite in as heavy with the shade as that, if I'm being honest. I didn't realise it was quite as pigmented. But that's fine. I might build up the, what was it? Sleepless shade a little bit after. You can see how much softer it is on that side compared to that one now. Although I have lost a bit of the colour, but that's my fault. As I say, I went in too heavy. Normally white shades, they're not as pigmented as that. But yeah, that is definitely pigmented. Where's the brush? I'm just going to go back in again, same brush with a little bit of that Sleepless shade, and just build up that colour a little bit, not too much. That's better. That's really nice. Right, so I'm going to go into Pulse, was it? Yeah, this one here, which was that really nice. It's almost a bit of a charcoaly grey. It is a beautiful shade, it really is. And this one I'm going to go on the outer half of my lid just here. Look at that. It actually looks on the lid a lot more of like a charcoal grey, like minus the purple, but I think once it blends into this like really nice mauve shade, it'll come off a little bit more purple. Can you just see how effortless they are to blend? Honestly, with shades like this anyway, I like to take small amounts and just kind of build it up as I go along, but they are the most effortless shadows to work with anyway. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, it definitely looks more purple now. Obviously It's more of a charcoal grey, but the undertone is there, like the purple undertone. That is such a nice shade. Right, so I'm going to pop a bit of shimmer on now. And if I'm being honest, I don't really know what one to use. I think, look, I've just re-swatched them. So, yeah, because I can't remember what they actually look like. Right, so I have decided I'm going to go with two, I think. So I'm going to start off with VIP. I've forgotten again, my memory's shocking, which is this more blue toned one here on the kind of, not centre, but a bit further that way, if you know what I mean. And then I'm going to take a bit of Silhouette, which is this like champagne shade, just to lighten up that inner corner. Use a brush, so I'm starting off with that 3am shade. And this one, so I want to concentrate a bit more here. So it's not quite centre, off centre. It's really nice actually. Yeah, you see the thing is, this is quite a dark shade, and I was kind of thinking that it would probably blend in quite a lot with this one, which is why I wanted to go for that like really light shade on right on the inner bit for that bit of contrast. It's a really nice shade though. Okay, so inner corner we're going in with Silhouette. Oh, that's really nice. That's like, you know, a really nice highlighter shade actually. Oh yeah, that is stunning. Oh, I love that contrast between that light colour and that like bluey purple. I think that looks really nice. Yeah, stunning. Right, okay, so that's the lids done. I might pop a little bit on the underneath. So what I'm going to do is just finish off, you know, the rest of my face. And yeah, then we'll dip into something for the underneath. So I think what I'm going to do is take a little bit of Sleepless, which was this cool tone mauve. And I'm just going to run that along my lower lash line. See how we go, but I have a feeling I might just go with that one. So just take it as close as I can possibly get it. But I'm concentrating it more on the outer part, and then I'll blend it through a little bit afterwards. Oh, this always makes me tickle. So just kind of like that, and then I'm just doing that just to get off any excess. I would just bring it through a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. So not too much. I don't want it, because it's a purple, obviously I don't want it to make me look like I'm tired, like I've got like dark under eyes, if you know what I mean. So I want to be a little bit subtle with it. Yeah, I think that's really nice. Connects it together a bit. Yeah, I like that. So here is the finished look. Yeah, overall, I actually really like it. I think it's really nice. Love the shades. I don't know, did I go quite subtle? Didn't really go subtle, did I? I was going to say I went quite subtle, but I think it's just because I used like similar shades. I didn't dip into like, you know, golds, and then I don't know, it is quite purple anyway, so it's quite hard not to. But a lot of the shades are shimmers. You know, obviously we've got this one here, which is a real contrast compared to the rest. This one's just a gold. Yeah, and then we've got these two neutrals here. So I suppose it's quite hard not to go with something a bit like this, unless, as I say, you're going to put in a completely different contrast in shimmer. But saying that, I love it. I think it's a really nice palette. You know, if you're into your purpley tones, this is perfect. But yeah, no, this mauve, like the cool tone mauve that I used underneath and on the like the crease area, is my kind of shade. That's the sort of shade that I would tend to just dip into and pop it like on the outer part of my lid through the crease, and then just whack a little bit of shimmer on the inner corner, you know, just with my finger, like, you know, a little 5-minute jobby. So yeah, that shade is really nice. But no, I am so pleased with this. I really am. It's a great one to add to my collection. So yeah, beautiful palette. I think it's stunning. So as always, I will link the palette in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. It means absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!